Advanced Warfare is coming to Modern Warfare 3. That is correct. So there is new leaks from a bunch of prominent leakers, and it all started with Alex. Now, this is a leaker who's gotten a lot correct, and he just tweeted out this thing where he says Season 3 and puts the Advanced Warfare Atlas symbol. And then El Balberto, whatever, you know the leaker, you know the guy who's been leaking basically like everything recently. And he tweeted out in reply to this that there are weapons from Advanced Warfare that will be coming within the season, including the EM1, the ASM1, the BAL-27, and the Moors, which of course are all guns from Advanced Warfare. And then it also is corroborated by Pro Reborn, who he's not necessarily like a leaker, but he does know some stuff. He knew about David Vonderhaar leaving before it was going to happen. And he says that apparently all the Modern Warfare seasons will be themed off of a specific Call of Duty game. And for Season 3, of course, that would be Advanced Warfare, which is really amazing. Now that I'm thinking about it, like there's so many possibilities they can do with this, and it makes perfect sense for this Call of Duty because not only is it the 20th anniversary of COD, but also this Call of Duty to begin with is already paying homage to prior Call of Duties with, its release having all the Modern Warfare 2 maps. And apparently he also says here that these seasons are going to, not just remaster guns from that season and probably skins as well, but you're also going to be seeing possibly some remastered maps from those games. So there is just endless ideas I have for this, and it really excites me because having themed seasons I think is really important. I really like when the Call of Duties do that. Sometimes they're not that themed. We've seen a couple seasons in Modern Warfare 2 that, they have like a specific theme to the story and the lore, but it doesn't really excite me that much because it's not like that specific of a theme. But this sounds like there's just endless possibilities. So if Season 3 is confirmed to be Advanced Warfare, which already sounds like it's going to be one of the more exciting seasons just because it's going to have futuristic weapons in it, what other seasons could we get for this game? So my bet is probably going to be definitely Modern Warfare 3, the original Modern Warfare 3, because now that they have the Modern Warfare 2 maps remastered, it would make sense to also do that for some MW3 maps and also throw in some MW3 related things. And what could they throw in there? They could give us a classic price skin because of course we have the new price, but they can give us like a skin that looks more like the classic price from Modern Warfare 3. They could also give us the classic Makarov as well. Like there's a couple different characters from that game that they can definitely throw in as skins. Then for guns, they can just think of a gun from, the classic MW3 that you can throw in. You can have it like be a very, similar gun to the one we saw, or maybe certain blueprints that look very similar. Like for example, for the MCW, which is basically the ACR in this game, they could give us a blueprint that makes it look pretty much identical to the MW3 ACR. So that would be pretty cool. And then for maps, of course, they can throw in Dome or Hard Hat or something like that. And we do know we're going to be getting over 12 new maps. So regardless of any of these remaster maps coming out, we are still going to be getting 12 new maps on top of that. And my question is, do you think the maps are going to be themed around this event as well? Like, are we going to get futuristic new maps for the Advanced Warfare season in Season 3. I mean, that would be really cool if they were to do that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. They could also do Call of Duty 4 if they want to do just all the Modern Warfare games. Of course, it's going to be the more legacy Call of Duty titles. I don't think they're going to make a season themed on Black Ops Cold War or something. That wouldn't make any sense. It's too recent of a Call of Duty game, but they could definitely do it on COD 4 as well and have it themed around that. And then I'm definitely expecting them to do a World War II/Vanguard themed season, and probably going to be more so for World War II, but they can definitely throw in some Vanguard related things too, because both the games of course were themed around World War II, and having a whole season themed around World War II sounds pretty cool as well. They can definitely throw in like a map like London Docks from COD World War II. We're going to get probably some classic guns, which is going to be really cool because we really haven't gotten a lot of classic guns in the rotation. When you really think about it, like how many more guns could they possibly add to this Call of Duty? Because they have like so many modern guns from MW2 and now from MW3. So what other guns could they add? If they're going to add futuristic guns, and then they could also add classic guns, like we can get an MP40, we can get an STG, a Tommy gun. That would be just incredible. Like this gun would literally be the Call of Duty mobile that everyone's been asking for. For years, people have been asking for a Call of Duty that just has like the best of Call of Duty, where it just throws in the best guns, the best maps. This sounds like it's going to be that, you know what I mean? So it's really, really cool. I think this works very, very well and can end up being one of the best Call of Duties after the DLC season is done if they actually go through with this. And then there'll be 2 more seasons left. What other Call of Duties will they cover for those last 2 seasons? I think this is really up to whatever they want to do. They can definitely do a Black Ops themed season, which would definitely make a lot of sense because, you know, you have already the modern setting, the futuristic setting, and the World War II setting in those other seasons. So why not throw in the Cold War themed season? Of course, it wouldn't be like themed around the Cold War game. Well, I guess it could be, but, you know, in general, just the setting of the Cold War, and you can throw in some guns that would fit with that very well. You could even give us like a classic AK-47 if you want, because we don't really have a classic AK-47 in this game, and that would obviously fit the Cold War rather well. So that would be really interesting. They can throw in some classic Black Ops 1 maps as well, which would be really cool. Maybe even Nuketown. I don't know. I wouldn't be against having a Nuketown in a Modern Warfare game. I think that would be pretty interesting. And then one more season after that. Again, they can do whatever they want. They can do Call of Duty Ghosts themed season. They could do Infinite Warfare. And I guess that's really it, because the rest of the Call of Duties wouldn't really fit. I mean, you could do Black Ops 2 maybe, but I feel like if you do Black Ops 2, 3, or 4, it's like how far off from Advanced Warfare really is that? It's just another futuristic game. But I'd be open for anything, of course. I also gotta wonder what this is gonna mean for zombies. Is zombies also gonna follow through and actually have like themed events around these games? Or is it just gonna be purely about the weapons, and that's all that's going to really matter for zombies? You're just going to get the skins and weapons from this season and use those in zombies, which in of itself is still cool, because if we get like those classic guns that I was talking about, like the MP40, STG, that'll still be fun to use in zombies, and as well as the EM1, all those futuristic guns. But will they also do like themed events around those games? Maybe even take zombies elements from those games and put them into this zombies mode. And I really do think this mode has potential to turn into like a sandbox thing, and I think I'll like it a lot more if it does. So imagine when we get around to, let's say, like the Black Ops one, right? What if they do like a Black Ops season and they actually theme DMZ around Black Ops 1 zombies, and they throw in a lot of elements from Black Ops 1 zombies? Like you can get the monkeys from Black Ops 1, the monkey zombies. You could also do like the astronaut zombie, like stuff that's from Black Ops 1 zombies and kind of themes it around. Maybe throw in the thunder gun, stuff like that, that is from classic Black Ops 1. They could also definitely do stuff for Warzone, especially for the Advanced Warfare season. Why not give us a boost jumping playlist? That would be the perfect time to throw in advanced movement just for an LTM, or you can keep it in for the full game if people really like it, but at least give us boost jumping just like we had it back in those Call of Duties for those themed seasons. And you could throw that in multiplayer as well. I think that would be insanely cool. Or even zombies, just throw it in there all around as a separate mode, of course, not the main thing. And I think people would eat that up. All in all, I genuinely think this Call of Duty is going to end up being one of the best of all time when it's all said and done, especially because the game itself is already really incredible just from the beta. We only have, of course, 3 maps, and they're all just remakes from Modern Warfare 2, but the gameplay, the core gameplay, is just so much fun. I'm loving it. There's definitely issues, definitely. I have some problems that are definitely keeping it away from being like the best of all time, but it's definitely having high potential to be very wonderful, and I cannot wait for the DLC season, because that's when I think things are going to really ramp up, when we start getting all this content, especially the new maps. I really want to see what new maps they can produce, and also all these new guns and all the potential for different modes that they can bring out with these themed seasons. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will see you on my next one. Peace out.